if you're considering the JVC KW-M780BT for your car, hold on, because today, I'm diving deep into this 6.8-inch touchscreen stereo that promises to transform your driving sound experience. But here's what surprised me. Despite the flashy specs and modern features, there are some glaring issues that you absolutely need to know before clicking buy. Most reviews gloss over these, but I'm here to expose the inconvenient truth about the KW-M780BT. So buckle up, it's going to be an honest ride. Now you might be thinking, isn't this just another mid-range car stereo with Bluetooth and a fancy touchscreen? Well, yes and no. The KW-M780BT checks a lot of boxes on paper. A crisp WVGA capacitive touch panel, customizable graphics, built-in Bluetooth with hands-free calling, and an impressive 13-band EQ with preset profiles. But if you're a driver who values seamless connectivity and flawless sound control, especially if you want to pair this with your iPhone or Android device, then you'll want to hear what I found out. First, who is this product actually for? If you're someone who doesn't mind occasional quirks and wants a budget-friendly touchscreen radio loaded with features, the KW-M780BT could fit the bill. But if you're picky about user experience, hate fumbling with your device while driving, or require rock-solid compatibility with multiple smartphones, then you need to pay close attention to the quirks buried deep in this model. Speaking of quirks, let's talk about the touchscreen. It boasts a 6.8-inch WVGA capacitive panel with gesture touch control. Sounds impressive, right? However, I found that the touch responsiveness can sometimes feel a bit laggy or unresponsive. Imagine telling Siri to play your favorite track, and instead, the screen jumps around like it's trying to avoid your touch. It's like the stereo suddenly turned shy, great for a car stereo, not so great when you're driving. Rehook, wondering if this is just a minor glitch or a deal breaker. Keep watching because the Bluetooth performance has its own shocking tale. Bluetooth is a major selling point here. Built-in Bluetooth supports AAC and SBC audio codecs, and it even offers dual phone connections. Pretty much a dream feature if you juggle work and family calls. But here's the twist. Android users get auto pairing, but iPhone users don't. That's right. If you're an Apple fan, you might find yourself manually connecting every single time, which is a royal pain on the go. Even worse, some users report occasional drops in connection mid-call, turning your important conversations into awkward robot parties. Also, the hands-free calling function is available through HFP 1.8 with wideband speech, but the microphone quality isn't top tier. It's as if the mic is whispering your calls to the driver next to you, who may or may not be interested in your conversation about weekend plans. Now, if you're an audiophile, the KW-M780BT tries to impress with a 13-band graphic equalizer, digital track expander, bass boost, time alignment, and even a three-way crossover. It sounds like it's ready to make your car feel like a concert hall, right? But the reality is a bit different. The sound output rate is a solid 50 watts by 4 channels, which is decent, but you might notice some distortion at higher volumes, especially if you have premium aftermarket speakers. It's like ordering prime steak, but getting a well-done patty good, but nowhere near perfect. Rehook, thinking of swapping out your factory radio for this JVC unit. Hang tight, because the installation and compatibility story will surprise you. One plus side here is that the KW-M780BT retains steering wheel control functions for compatible cars, backed by the PAC Audio SWIRC interface. This means you don't lose your familiar volume and track controls, even if you're replacing an OEM head unit. This retention is a huge selling point for anyone who hates fumbling with new buttons on the dashboard. However, installation isn't entirely plug-and-play. Some users report a tricky setup process, especially when trying to connect the wired microphone and calibrate the system just right. If you're not tech-savvy or don't have skilled help, you could find yourself staring at tiny wires wondering why nothing powers on. Wallpaper capture and customizable GUI options are also touted features, allowing you to set a personal touch to the interface. But here's the funny part. While you can set wallpapers, the system sometimes resets to default after power cycles, which can be annoying, like putting effort into locking your car door only to find it open later. Before you start thinking this sounds like a sound system haunted by digital ghosts, there are some definite positives. The multilingual display supporting English, Spanish, and French makes it a versatile choice for many users. The LCD screen is bright and reasonably clear even in direct sunlight, a feature that can't be taken for granted in many head units. Plus, the variable key illumination and dimmer settings enhance nighttime driving comfort. Also, JVC integrated JVC Streaming DJ, which allows 5 Bluetooth devices to connect simultaneously. A fun party feature if you want multiple people taking turns DJing without swapping cables. Imagine the disputes this will avoid at your next carpool. Okay, Bobby, enough Bieber, change it now. All from your phone. Rehook. Now you're probably wondering if these pros outweigh the cons and if the KW-M780BT deserves a spot on your dashboard. Let's wrap it up with the ultimate verdict. In summary, the JVC KW-M780BT offers plenty of features for the price point of roughly $250. Its sleek 6.8-inch touchscreen, versatile audio tuning options, and feature-rich Bluetooth support make it an attractive pick for many drivers. However, the shortcomings in touchscreen responsiveness, inconsistent Bluetooth pairing, especially for iPhone users, and occasional audio distortion can be frustrating. Installation complexity and quirks like wallpaper reset make it less plug-and-play friendly than higher-end units. So, is it worth buying? If you're on a budget and want most of the bells and whistles without paying a premium for top-tier sound performance or flawless Bluetooth experience, then yes, the KW-M780BT is a solid contender. But if you're a tech-savvy driver who demands reliability, smooth user interaction, and crystal-clear calls, you might want to shop around. Here's a little joke to lighten the mood. Why did the car stereo break up with the driver? Because it couldn't handle the feedback. Speaking of feedback, don't just take my word for it. Check out user reviews to get a balanced perspective. Remember, sometimes the best car stereo isn't the flashiest one on the block, but the one that fits your personal driving style and phone ecosystem. In the end, the JVC KW-M780BT is like that friend who tries really hard to be cool at parties. They mostly succeed, but sometimes fumble the dance moves. Before you head out to buy, I recommend grabbing the best price available on Amazon. Check the link in the description below. That way, you get the fastest shipping, warranty coverage, and the chance to return or exchange if this unit doesn't jive with your setup. And hey, one last joke for the road. What do you call a car stereo that never connects? A Bluetooth-phobic device. Don't let that be your new ride soundtrack. Thanks for watching this honest review of the JVC KW-M780BT. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-fluff reviews, and share your own experiences with car stereos in the comments. Until next time, drive safe and rock on.